Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you very much for coming back for another video, and if you're first time here, consider subscribing. The title of this video is not clickbait, and I know that it may look like it, but it really isn't. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of information. I would like you guys to keep in mind that everything I'm going to say in this video is going to be speculation. I don't have anybody giving me any clear answers yet. But if I do get some clear answers, then some clarity, then I will definitely make a follow-up video to this. So what ended up happening is pretty simple. First and foremost, I'm going to put up on the screen right now. Now this graph is part of the consumption graph, and it's a really good deal because I love using this. I play this as a game, mainly because I see how efficient my car is. I get to play and look at my watt hours per kilometer. I always like to keep it low, so I try and drive the car the best I can to kind of be the most efficient possible as a driver. But with this particular graph, as you guys can see, there's something missing. There's a big chunk of data missing, and that data that's missing is really important because that data shouldn't be missing. There should be nothing missing there. Everything should be normal. And to put it in context, the previous day, the way I was driving, I just had my regular day. Nothing crazy, no major ups, no major downs. I wasn't playing with the car. I wasn't regenning a lot. So it was just a regular day, kind of like this graph. Very similar to this graph. So the reason this is important is because, as you guys can tell, this particular graph here is pretty much how it should be. It shows what's happening. It shows the consumption, it shows how much I use and how much I regen and uphills, downhills and stuff like that. But on this graph, there's again data missing. Okay, I know I'm repeating myself, so let me go on to what happened. In the morning, I'm taking my wife to work. I see this graph. It doesn't make sense. The previous night, the graph was normal. But there is something very specific here that I noticed, pretty quickly, and that is your ideal radar bar. And the reason that's important is because basically it says ideal, like what is, where you should be, but that bar has never gone under a certain amount for me. And I went back and checked all of my graphs. All of my graphs were very close to that center watt hours per kilometer. That's the solid bar, and that solid bar, I've never actually seen it move in the 13 months I've owned this car. And that's significant to me because that's basically kind of where I use that bar as that's where I want to be under all the time with my dotted line, which is my average. That's what I'm doing. So now suddenly that bar moved with this change that happened in my car along with the missing data. On top of it, my watt hours per kilometer throughout the day as I was going along, I noticed that I'm not reaching where I normally would reach. So my watt hours per kilometer stayed a lot lower, and it's still consistently lower. As it stands, I am standing at 157 watt hours per kilometer, which is ridiculously low for considering where I've been driving. And this is good, obviously, because it's for consumption purposes, for so many different purposes. However, with that said, there is a situation here because there was no software update. There was nothing to indicate to me that there is another update. The vehicle stayed in the parking lot all night. In fact, I checked Sentry mode, and Sentry mode, there was no lapse in time, nothing, everything was normal. So nobody went to the car, Sentry mode was on, nobody else drove the car, and yet there's data missing, and there was no software update. So I am not sure what's happening. Well, mind you, this happened a few days ago, and I've been trying to figure it out since then. But during this whole time that I'm trying to figure this out, I've been driving, and I noticed that my car is more efficient. I'm doing my regular things that I do every day, but my car is more efficient. That says a lot because I know I didn't get, there's no software update that I got. I still have the same version that I did before on my previous software update. So I don't know what's happening. If any of you guys have any theories on this, or speculations, let me know in the comments below, because I am kind of curious what would cause this. And is Tesla actually doing secretly giving us updates, or little firmware updates, or whatever it may be, without necessarily coming through as an update? And that's a question that I think is worth asking. When you get a software update, everything that's in your release notes is not everything Tesla has done. And I've seen that multiple times, right? You get a in your release notes, maybe it's talking about you have your dash cam now, or whatever. Maybe you have a new game, a little improvement on something, but then you immediately notice that there's other improvements that are not in your release notes. And again, if this has happened to you, you're more than welcome to leave a comment below and let me know. I'm kind of curious. So I've been looking around for the last few days. I haven't had anyone else tell me that they've seen this happen before. So I was I kind of started thinking, is it a software glitch maybe, or is this just Tesla doing updates on it, or what could be causing it? It is interesting, but at the same time it's annoying, because I don't know what it is. Up in the last 13 months, anything has happened to my car, I knew every detail. I knew exactly why it happened, and at the very least, if I didn't, I was able to find out pretty quick. This one I can't seem to find out. That missing data, I want to know why that was missing. All right, that's all I got. Leave me your comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinions might be, or if you know what causes this, please let me know, and I'll make a follow-up video to this so that everyone else in the future could know about it. With all that said, I'm going to say thank you very much again for supporting this channel. Really, I do this for you guys. I enjoy doing this. This is a lot of fun for me, and at the same time, I find that it does help a lot of other people, especially the new Tesla owners. So with all that said, I appreciate every single one of you. I truly believe that this channel wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you guys watching and commenting. So I'm going to leave it at that. Till the next video, have yourselves a wonderful day and drive safe out there. Bye.